The 12 Dancing Princesses. Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom, there lived a kind and wise king who had 12 beautiful daughters. Each daughter was more graceful and charming than the next, and together they made the palace a lively and joyful place. However, despite their beauty and grace, the princesses were a mystery to their father. Every night, without fail, they would go to bed in their rooms, yet each morning their shoes were worn out, as if they had been walking or dancing all night long. The king was puzzled and deeply troubled. He could not understand how the princesses' shoes became so tattered, as they were locked in their rooms every night, and no one was allowed to enter. He asked his daughters about it, but they all denied any knowledge of the matter, each claiming that they had simply slept the whole night. Intrigued and concerned, the king decided to make an announcement. He proclaimed that any man who could solve the mystery of his daughter's worn-out shoes would be rewarded with a grand prize and, if he so desired, could marry one of the princesses. But if anyone tried and failed, they would be locked away in the dungeon for their troubles. Many princes and suitors came to the palace, eager to solve the riddle, but none of them succeeded. The princesses continued their mysterious nighttime adventures, and the king grew more and more frustrated. One day, an old soldier who had recently returned from a long war came to the palace. He was weary from his travels, but his curiosity about the princess's strange behavior piqued his interest. He heard about the king's offer and, though tired, he decided to try his luck. The soldier asked the king for permission to try to uncover the secret of the princesses, and the king agreed, though he was skeptical. The soldier was given a room next to the princesses' chambers, and he was told that he must stay awake throughout the night to observe them. The princesses, however, were determined to keep their secret. As the evening drew near, the soldier prepared for the night. He sat by the door, watching the princesses as they dressed for bed. Each of them seemed perfectly innocent and sweet, and they went to bed without any hint of what would follow. As midnight struck, something magical happened. The eldest princess, named Aurora, rose from her bed, and with a soft smile, she motioned for her 11 sisters to follow. The soldier, who had been pretending to sleep, sprang from his bed quietly and peered through a crack in the door. To his astonishment, he saw the princesses step onto the floor, and before he knew it, they were walking toward a secret passageway hidden beneath the floorboards. Curious and determined to uncover the truth, the soldier followed them from a distance, making sure not to be seen. The princesses went down a dark staircase into a hidden room deep beneath the palace. It was a beautiful and magical underground realm, full of twinkling lights, sparkling trees, and a glistening lake. On the far side of the lake stood 12 magnificent thrones, and each princess took her place on one. There they met 12 young, handsome princes who had been waiting for them. The soldier hid behind a pillar, watching the scene unfold. The princesses and their princes danced joyfully under the moonlit sky, their feet moving gracefully to a melody that seemed to come from the stars. The soldier was amazed, but he knew he had to return to the palace and report what he had seen. As he turned to leave, however, he stepped on a twig, causing it to snap loudly. The princesses heard the sound, and in a panic, they stopped dancing and rushed toward the hidden exit. The soldier quickly retreated, returning to his room before they could catch him. The princesses, once again unaware that he had witnessed their secret, went back to their rooms, and the soldier quietly went to bed. The next morning, the soldier was summoned to the king. The princesses entered the royal hall, looking as innocent as ever. The soldier, with a knowing smile, spoke boldly to the king. "Your Majesty, I know the secret of your daughters," the soldier said. "They are not simply sleeping in their beds at night. They have been sneaking away through a secret passage to an enchanted underground realm, where they meet with 12 princes and dance until the early hours of the morning." The king was astonished and demanded that the princesses explain themselves. The 12 princesses, caught red-handed, could no longer deny the truth. They confessed to their father, telling him how they had been given magical shoes by the princes, which allowed them to travel to the underground world each night. They told the king how they had kept this secret from him, hoping to protect him from worry and concern, as they had never meant any harm. Though the king was initially angry at the secrecy, he realized that his daughters had not been rebellious, but had merely longed for adventure and freedom. After hearing their explanation, the soldier spoke up once again. "Your Majesty," he said, "since I have uncovered the secret, may I ask for the reward you promised? I would be honored to marry one of your daughters. Freedom and happiness, and that sometimes understanding and compassion are the best solutions to a problem." The king, still in awe of the soldier's bravery and cleverness, agreed. The soldier, after some consideration, chose the eldest princess, Aurora, who had led her sisters on their nightly adventures. She had danced and played with the princes for so long that she had begun to feel a deep connection to the soldier. And though their worlds were different, Aurora admired his courage and wit. The soldier and Aurora were married in a grand celebration. The other 11 princesses also found their happiness, marrying the princes from the underground realm. The entire kingdom rejoiced at the union, and the soldier became a beloved member of the royal family. With the mystery solved and their secret out in the open, the princesses no longer felt the need to escape, and their lives became full of love, joy, and happiness. As for the soldier, he never ceased to be amazed by the beautiful and magical underground world, and he spent many happy years with his bride and their family. The king, now at peace with the mystery, lived the rest of his days with his daughters, grateful that they had all found true love and that their secrets had finally been shared. The end. Moral of the story: the 12 dancing princesses teaches us that even the most puzzling mysteries can be solved with determination and patience. It also reminds us that love and trust, once revealed, can bring